That's what with two.
It was just fogging. Like we finna roll the windows up and fog this bitch. Like it ain't no getting out. Take your shirt off, do what you gotta do for the people that gotta be conservative. But we
Yeah.
fogging this bitch. Oh, you fancy smashy. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Digi, back with another Smoke Sessions. I'm here with let you introduce yourself.
I'm G, Zen, bunch of different names, but curator of Zenbros Farms.
Yeah, man, this is like y'all heard me talk about it a few times over the last 2 years. I think, man, like on First Smoke of the Day, I definitely brought him up, and we finally got him in the studio. Man, it's been a journey. Oh, and that's on me too.
Mainly,
Scheduling conflicts.
kind of me, but like
Mainly me.
I gotta come. I wasn't
But
gonna let you miss it.
we here now in another edition of our Southern Appalachia growers, because you don't need to know exactly where we're at. Um, and we were really talking. Wish y'all could have been a part of it. About just era of cannabis where it just like niggas was just trying to get high. Niggas like the Devin the Dude era, like it was weed songs.
It
It
wasn't
was
all the extra stuff around it. It was just literally getting high. Like
yeah,
that was the basis of everything. Let's link up. Let's get high. Secret society.
yeah,
Smokers
man.
only.
Smoke, we going to our homeboy house, the one that lets you smoke in the house, and we probably gonna be in that bitch. Can't see a nigga
Yeah,
across from
sessions
you.
was a big thing. Like
Big,
coming
super
up,
big thing.
sessions.
And like, and that's where the like, a lot of people may have seen me go off earlier on Instagram today. Oh, or a few days ago, if you're watching this on YouTube later. And that's where I was saying, like, the culture comes from the average smoker. Like, the word sesh or sessions came from just two or three motherfuckers meeting up in the house, behind the corner, in the alley, on the green box, whatever your city's little colloquialism is. Because, if you was in the suburbs, you probably got to crash in the mom's basement. Or if you was in the hood, depending on what age you was, if you had that kid who mama didn't care, you smoking in the house.
There you go.
Because
It's
they
always that
mama had
one.
smoked too. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always that one.
Rather you smoke in the house than be outside running around the streets because the climate wasn't what
Mm-hmm.
it is today. Like you can't
That's
just
the
be getting
one.
caught with no weed.
That's the one your mama didn't want you hanging out with.
I was that guy.
Because she knew they mama.
Oh yeah. Like I kept it for a secret, kind of young, but after I got
Mm-hmm.
caught the first two times, it's
Mm-hmm.
up. Like I'm smoking. I was
You
too
down
thrilled
at Sister Jean house.
all the time.
Mm-hmm. But we want to welcome you because we got stuff to say. Um, a lot of experienced growers in the East Coast and the South, they've kept to themselves. They've been fully aware of the industry. The industry has not been aware of them at all, and a lot of them like it like that because they've been able to provide their family, their friends, and a few local lucky people with some of the best quality they can without having to be judged by people who only smoke what they grow. You know what I'm saying? So basically, and lucky for the people around him, a bunch of comedians get to get high and tell jokes off this. Like,
Weed and laughter go hand in hand.
yeah, like he's been very pivotal in the comedy scene of Atlanta, Georgia, and uh, helping out and just like he's seen shit that y'all probably wouldn't even believed in comedy. And I knowing that because I've seen shit y'all believe, and he been around it longer than me. Like, but go ahead and let these people know what got you into the grow space.
Well, mainly I was working with a grow company out of California, Good Gas. Like they were a mutual friend of one of my other friends that happened to be Flavor Gang and stuff. And in the process of that, I just was like, like what I was doing for them as far as marketing and stuff, I was like, I might as well do it for myself. It don't make sense to do it for another brand. And in the process of that, I just started like messing around with it because one of my friends he was growing for Marley and them at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So in the process of just being around him and watching and stuff like that, like you just literally pick up on it, and after that, it's kind of like chess. You add your own little twist to it. So
Definitely. And like, so I'm gonna have to hit you with this hard ball with the first one out the gate. How bad was your first girl?
honestly, it wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
I personally should have did different genetics. But my first grow was actually pretty fucking decent, to be honest with you. Like,
Was it bag juice? Bag
mm,
seed?
no, it was some exotic genetics from exotic Mike.
Oh, nice. That sounds
Yeah, I did
nice.
some blackout Bobby was like my first
Oh man, that's what a time.
run.
That's a long time
Yeah,
ago.
I started like literally like my own like no like body watching and helping probably the beginning of 18, like
Yeah,
shortly before the pandemic, damn near.
yeah, y'all gotta
I started
understand.
getting like kind of good at it, like noticeably good around the beginning of the pandemic. I dropped my first strand, my first two. I did one for Enchanting, rest in peace, from 1017. She was my first signature strand, and I did Rick James, which was a turtle pie cross, and it just went up from there. Those was basically like sample phenos, and like you said, the comedian community kind of like took it and ran with it, and then word of mouth just started getting around, and before you know it, I had a brand while I was hypothetically pheno hunting. So
Like,
yeah, it just went from there.
and that's crazy because like the way that like as y'all know like I've been doing the podcast for like about around the same time. Started about 2018, 2019, and that's about around the time like I started in comedy. So me myself sitting around like I'm doing cannabis podcast and I'm not doing events or nothing yet, but like it's comedians like it's like 2022, 2023. So I guess I am doing events by then, but they talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Like around they smoking your shit. I'm like, but you got that from?
Yeah,
My niggas got jars. I'm sitting here like
yeah,
I ain't heard of fam. And then next thing you know, I talked to my co-host, Mun. Shout out Mun, I love you.
big shout out.
And he talking about you too.
Yeah,
And so I was like,
same
well, I
thing.
gotta
Like
get
people
hip.
I started meeting and bumping into, like when they introduced themselves, they'd be like, "Yeah, I done already had it," and I'd be like it just started like literally catching fire. Like
Mm-hmm.
people was coming and asking, like, and a lot of like people you'd be surprised about because in the comedy world, it's a lot of people that smoke and can't necessarily be shown smoking
It can't
stuff.
be so. A lot of
Yeah,
comedians do not
contractual
discuss.
obligations and stuff as well. So
Yeah, these
like I'd
people
get a lot of
writers.
like people DMing me and stuff, and I'd be like, damn, like I didn't even think you smoke like that. So you just be surprised, like, but pandemic shit was crazy because we were open basically while the rest of the world was shut down.
Mm-hmm.
We became like the content heaven and stuff like that. So like I met a lot of people off of some collabs and stuff during the pandemic. Like shit was popping.
And see, and the back what he said about a lot of comedians smoke. Like, listen, let me say, y'all, if y'all see, I do game shows, right? And hmm, well, ahead of time, I don't cheat, but a lot of my friends are writers on these game shows. Like, they write the jokes for the host.
hmm
And on a recent game show, one of my friends walked out that we're associated with, and I just said, I don't know nobody who worked on this show. And he walked out. What up, did you? I know him. And like, but a trail of smoke is coming behind him out of the dressing
Oh
room,
yeah.
of the host dressing room. And let's just say they smoking purple rhymes with purple. I'm not gonna say the host name, but and so I'm over here like, if the world only like knew a lot of the background shit at this point in the world is ran is like put together with a blunt. basically. The deals that used to be put together with cocaine.
I mean, people be on edge, so if nothing else, a lot of people just want to like mellow out, sedate themselves for the most part. And not necessarily get stoned like we used to, but for the most part, people just be going for like mild sedation now. People be avoiding that shit that literally had you like crippled.
Yeah, their jump start. Like people don't understand. A lot of people use marijuana just to jump start their day.
I mean,
Like, but we used to, because like, back in the day, we were really just hypes. As kids, you just a hype. Just to be honest, like you smoking smoke, you getting high, but you had that virile young energy to really keep your day going. Most of the time, when you like a teenager or you your early 20s, smoking don't stop your day. Smoking just make you just going through your day in the fog. But like after you get a certain age, and weed is a cup of wine. Like it's over.
not as bad. Like
Yeah.
I'll smoke that really like late night. To be honest with you, I like some of the couch lock strands, but just like you said, like I'm an active person, so and I'm
Hmm.
always doing something. Like I barely actually get time to like have downtime or sleep, so I smoke a lot of sativas. To be honest with
And see me, I'm an active person that smokes a lot of indicas.
you.
Like I like to be like, cause the thing is like one high blood pressure, two like overactive mind. I'm
Okay,
very
so if you got
smart.
your
Like
purposes, that's a little different.
yeah,
See, I'm a creative
indica.
motherfucker. Yeah, I like to be in my thoughts and stuff. Like, I love a good head high behind the eyes and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, indica makes me
I'm a
numb.
vocal person.
Yeah, and I'm happy about that. So, what's your favorite strain too, bro?
Mm, I can't really say favorite. A favorite I've had personally, like I guess you could say more of a strain that I didn't expect to do as well as it did was probably my banana marker I put out, my banana bread.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was crazy. Like it was literally like a banana OG biscotti dominant. Like shit was crazy. Like that. I don't know. That's my opinion too, though, because like I said, like 9 times out of 10, some of the shit that I be going crazy about, the people just be like, it meets the standard. But then some of the stuff that I be thinking is just gonna be all right, they blow it away. Like 9 times out of 10, the strands I do for females end up being a bigger hit with the guys than the females, and the females still catch on. But it's like I said, you just really have to see it, test it out, and see how it goes. Like R&D only goes so far because everybody different, palates is different.
In fact, we have a few of the strains right here. We got this Zencridible, cause Zenbros. We got this I-420, and cause whoa, I was about to dox myself. That was dumb.
I mean, that's
No,
actually what it was.
yeah,
Like
because I was
I
just,
so 20.
yeah, because I
Like,
was about to take the four away because you too. You know, I'm not dox
most
myself.
people don't actually know the
Yeah,
whole origin of the 420. So I
exactly.
420, like
Yeah, and if you're from Atlanta, you get the reference too.
there you go.
And then you
East
got
side.
the no mas. So what's the phenols on these? And I'm gonna check them out as he talks.
Um, Mostly I try to give people a good little bit of flavor, but like I said, I'm really out here trying to like put people down. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't do the cute stuff or the gimmicks and stuff. Like I get right to it. So I'm pretty good at bag appeal, which is like what I special in. So I can get away with using like older strands compared to most people feel like bag appeal is everything because we're in the social media area. You don't
Mm-hmm.
really see a lot of older strands posted and stuff like that.
But you be a lot of people saying they want them. What's the on the Zincredible?
Zincredible, that's a Josh D collab I did basically.
Mm-hmm.
I got some shit from him before he put it out. It was a rainbow belts to Josh D to the original OG, and he gave me that a couple of years ago before he put it out. So
My
the
bad.
name, yeah, the name just had to fit.
this I-420 just took me up there just off the smell. The
That's like
turtles
literally some highway
crazy.
shit. So same thing. Like if you 420, interstate 420, however you want to look at it. You love 420. You smoke that and get on the road. Like you fuck around and ride past your exit a couple times.
Yeah,
Like
don't
yeah,
smoke this on the
that's
road, man,
riding weed.
because there's probable cause. Smoke this in your car, there's probable cause.
Oh yeah, like we don't do that. Like ain't
Mm-hmm.
no hiding this weed. Like
Oh,
jars at all. Like you gonna smell it. Smell proof jars. That shit is a myth. It's just only go
okay.
so far. I even put a smell proof layer on top just for that reason.
There's no mosses. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. This is actually
I
like,
swing for the fence, man. Like I said, I'm trying to get people high. Like
this one's
I get it.
crazy.
You know, some
What's
people.
the story on the no moss?
No Moss was actually I got another pheno of that I'm probably gonna put out over that. Like I
Mm-hmm.
put that out to a couple of selected like VIPs and stuff, but it's basically a GMO to Georgia pie. But I got a
Nice.
better one that's called tear gas.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna end up keeping the tear gas. I'm probably put both of them out, see how the people react to them. But I like the tear gas better, me myself, because I feel like weed's supposed to make you cry.
Yeah, put a little tear in your eye because
Mm-hmm.
I've been over there. I got some fucking Georgia pie from Hetty's.
Yikes.
And yeah, I've been smoking on that. I did some QC last night, but did some shit from him and some shit from Tortuga Club. And like, well, y'all are really knocking it out the park locally. Like, and I'm gonna be honest, and I love being honest because it pisses people off. And I don't like seeing people angry, but seeing people pissed off is different because they get a little stutter. Anyway, um, y'all are beating a lot of these Cali brands, a lot of these other growers, a lot of like the motherfuckers that go into competitions, a lot of these hype brands. Like you're smoking, you'll be like, well, yeah, it's weed. But a lot of like in the city right now, oh my god, y'all motherfuckers going nuts.
I mean, I tell people all the time, like, where you're at plays a part, but a lot of these Cali growers, they weren't over there, they went over there.
Mm-hmm.
So are you hypothetically a Cali grower? They're just using that because it sounds good. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, Josh D is from Florida.
A lot of people from Florida.
Like, OG is originated in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Like, be surprised you start doing the history on some of the origin of these strains where
Ocean
this shit
grown.
green. Come on, man. Like,
OG Ocean grown.
it's
I know a lot of people argue say it don't mean that. It does mean that.
I just, some things you gotta let people do their own due diligence for the most
Mm-hmm.
part. So I'm old fashioned, so I do things kind of the old fashioned way, but I get it to keep up with the times. You'll catch certain crosses on my menu, like it just depends on what it does. If it's doing what it's supposed to do and it rides the green wave, because I don't put out too many strands with color, maybe some hues,
Yeah, that's why I
but I
fuck
don't do
with
like,
like
yeah, I
the
don't do
green
like some,
dog cultivators.
yeah, I don't do like
They
dark weed
they
at
only
all.
they only go green. It is
You feel me?
shout out
Like
to Green Dog.
I'm not a color cakey guy.
Yeah, and I'm actually okay with it because like don't get me wrong, I'm a candy guy. Like I'm a cannabis guy. That's how I put it to people. Like what do you prefer? Can I'm a cannabis guy. I don't have a preference because if I had a preference, I wouldn't be able to share my opinion with people and be like, hey, if you're this kind of guy, you should smoke this. 'Cause I got this.
Yeah, and the candy
So I'm
space
just
is
a
so wide though, because
exactly.
what you call candy, the next person might not. Like Z is like really making a fucking huge comeback. Z crosses is
And
literally
everybody can
it.
grow it.
There you go. Let alone Z don't hypothetically.
Yeah, I fuck with
That's
Turpogs.
not the new era of candy. Like that's a
No.
old. That's like the original candy.
Yeah, that Z is damn near OG.
There you go.
Yeah,
Like
it's just
and it's
actually an older strain than most people know.
and most people are running 56 Daisy. So,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it's more of a flavor profile than the hard hitting Z that we came up on.
exactly.
Like, it's
And like
completely
a
different,
lot of
too.
y'all
Like,
never had original Z either. Like shout out, man, bro. Like fucking like I said, fuck with Turpogs to the day I
yeah,
die.
if you
Like
smoke Z,
like y'all like
it
people
ain't
shit.
technically Z if you didn't smoke Turpal Z.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
You got a
Like,
rendition, but it ain't the same. Like it's like they say it's levels to this
yeah,
shit
it's
for real.
like Shabinsky's gelato.
It's levels to this shit.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he's pistachio.
Gelato number one, you know what I mean? Like it's levels. Like it's people in them small spaces, like you say, that keep this type of stuff close knit. Like you don't get gelato number one very often.
Mm-mm.
You barely hear like 19s and stuff like that. Like certain
Exactly.
numbers people keep very, very close, and you're not gonna get it in no form except maybe flour. Like
Yeah,
they're
that's
not
what
letting you get it
people.
in seed or cuts or none of that.
That's what people don't understand. Like, they do understand because it's been on the recent podcast. But even Gary Payton, they call it Gary Payton because that was a 30th trial on that fucking cross. So the other 29, you don't even know what
Same
they
thing.
smoking
Most
like.
people now don't realistically pheno hunt. Like most people like really doing maybe 50.
Mm-hmm.
Most people a real pheno hunt is literally like 250 seeds. You know what I mean? Like minimum, like low end.
And that's why, like, what's bothering me is like, my bad. I didn't know if you tried to pass it.
Oh, I ain't know if
I
you.
ain't even been looking. I ain't even
Hey,
looking.
I
I was
hope
really
another.
in the mode, like, but like when they do the interview, he's talking about like they prefer a low THC because you got to smoke 100 blunts a day. I'm like, but
Yes, I'm not
my
doing that.
thing is the finished product. That's not gonna be the finished product if that's what you put out. Like, you don't want to put out a low THC weed that's okay for people who QC because most average smokers aren't QCing every day. They're not pheno hunting, so they want just one blunt and they want it to work.
I like I said, like I rub feathers because I feel like personally people just be talking like, how are y'all QCing when the competitions and stuff strength is hit is not even a category.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we doing? We smoking just to say we smoking? Are we
See?
taste testing? Like I get it, I'm good at flavor. If the genetics bring the flavor out, then so be it. But I'll drink some juice personally. As far as me personally, I get it for my community. Flavor does matter, but I mean, ain't nobody ever said nothing about one of my strands like not literally smacking. So
Mm-hmm. And then yeah, the terpenes on your shit are actually pretty amazing.
yeah, so
Like
like
the full spectrum.
I just
Like,
run good genetics, good crosses from good breeders. Like I said, I got a small circle of people that I actually go to. A lot of big names I'm cool with, but I keep it real tight. I like certain shit.
mm-hmm. And what is your biggest goal in this? Like community wise, not like.
For the people to not be like lost, especially the person that wants good weed and doesn't necessarily mind paying for it, not to get in your wallet, but to make sure you got access to it. Because it's people literally like in them small hick towns
That's
that
why, man. That's why I got in it.
you feel me? Like most people from the small towns, they don't have access to good weed.
Oh, bro,
You
listen.
know what I mean?
I'm from the small town,
And
bro.
then they
Listen.
paying the high for bullshit.
I'm from Cordell, Georgia.
I got people from Cordell too.
See, like, yeah, listen.
I
Let
got
me tell
people
you
from
something.
Cordell.
And I'm
They
in the
they about
Tuskegee.
Valdosta now. Yeah, they about Valdosta shit now, but they from Cordell.
If I showed you the weed we were smoking back in the day,
I
and
can
now, don't get
imagine.
me wrong, the Irene, everything was coming down now. But
See
the
what I mean? Like most
blueberry.
people don't even talk about no Irene. I got some Irene crosses coming too though.
Hey, we gonna talk about that neck. Give me hold that. Put a nail in there with a
Yeah,
pin, not a pin, a
I
nail.
got some shit.
But you don't even want to see the weed we was smoking at Tuskegee University, bro.
I can imagine.
I was paying $80 for a zip in 2005. So you could like think about it. Like $80, what $80 would get you for a zip in 2005. You wasn't smoking nothing good in 2005. But it's seeds everywhere in that bitch.
Yeah, see, like that's basically the same thing. Like before I started my actual brand on the street shit, like I got in young and I got like a lot of areas out of Florida as a kid. So
Yeah,
early I
like
was serving a lot of rappers because my homeboy was doing big with Slip and Slide and stuff. So I was the only person with weed late night for celebrities. So you know what I mean? And I'm breaking necks. I'm the only person that knew about indoor. Like people ain't even
mm-hmm.
hit, like educated on weed.
And see, that's why like luckily I was with the white boy. I hang out like I was
Yeah,
at Tuskegee. We had white boys on the baseball team,
early
and they had
2000s, the
indoor.
golden era and stuff like that. Like I was already basically getting numbers and getting good shit and stuff like that. So
And I was lucky to be around like I decided at a young age, like I saw a hippie in the encyclopedia when I was 4. I was like, oh, that's me. And so like even in college, like I'm hanging around with the hippies, the preppy, it was preppy white boys, even at Tuskegee. They came to play baseball,
yep.
and they came for the Air Force, but they knew where to get it. They were the only ones on campus with it, the good indoor, except for like the Cali kids who like would fly home and come back with some stuff, right? So eventually, I'm going to festivals like around 2006, 2007. Hey, then like 2009, 2010, I'm really in the festival. I'm in Denver. I'm everywhere. I'm with the Wooks. Like, we smoking great. I'm paying 75 for the A now. I'm smoking Silver Haze, Lemon Haze,
Good
Platinum
era.
Cookies,
The good era.
Blue
Like,
Cheese.
it was almost like no such thing. Everything was hidden. Like no
Yeah.
misses.
I'm on farms, like my mind blowing. I'm a kid from a small town, everything I've been here. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't want a nose full of pollen sitting there clipping ever again. I don't want to go trim. I don't want to go on your fucking grow out. I'm done trimming.
I'm so used to trimming, I
I'm
don't break up
done.
weed no more. Like a lot of people, that shit blows them away. I will not break up weed with my hands. I just don't like that shit on my hand at all. No more.
Dude, nobody told me to wear a mask.
Yeah, I'm wearing gloves.
Well,
I'm not. It don't bother
I got
me.
the itch and everything.
No,
Oh,
I don't get no whelps like that. I don't get the sneezes.
Sorry, y'all. If you've never been on a grow, you
trim
wouldn't
gel,
know.
trim gel don't bother me like that. Like I lock in.
Trim gel, like I'm still, cause like I'm pretty. I got sensitive skin. Like don't get me wrong, I did construction work. I done did everything.
Black gloves. Like I don't mask up, no nothing. Like, and I'd be fine.
I ain't wear gloves when I work the crystals. Hey y'all, don't unfollow me for that. But like yeah, and like the average smoker needs to hear conversations like this. I feel like everybody who smokes needs to at least grow one plant in their life.
I mean, push come to shove, like, don't do no autos.
Don't
no matter what nobody tells you. Stay away from autos. Like,
shit, man.
It's a waste of your time.
It's like, a super waste.
It's like the equivalent of growing a potato in the window, like that type shit.
You're just gonna grow vines.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah.
But other than that, if push go to shove, go on and get you something small in the closet. You ain't gotta do nothing serious. Throw you one little two little plants in there and call it a day. You know what I mean? Like start somewhere.
You want it to come out perfect? Get you a nice tent put in there, bitch.
I coincidentally, like my situation was different. I started out my first run. I was focused on one tent, but I was in a like 8 tent operation.
Hey, bro, listen.
I do a decent size run.
You lucky you started 2018. She was a little more comfortable, bro. Cause I remember back in the day, fucking about around 2010, and niggas was aluminum foil in their walls.
That's tacky.
Well, hey, bro, you had to do.
I mean, like
I
said, you gotta start somewhere. It's better than not doing it at all. But if nothing else, like save that money or whatever. Klarna, do whatever you need to do, but
yeah, like
get you a decent, even if it's a
like,
little 2x2 or 4x. Personally, anything under 3x3 is kind of like, yeah, you're kind of pushing it, but everybody's situation financially is different. I get it.
Y'all don't understand what the old school indoor growers is going through.
Yeah, at least get you a little 4x4. You know, dedicate a little corner space. You know what I mean? If you gotta go closet, get you a 3x3. But I mean, what you got to lose? If you consider yourself a smoker and you say you're as hip to weed as you think you are, get in there and do what you claim other people can't do.
Yeah, man. Especially since everybody got an opinion. Like everybody, like even trappers. If you're a trapper, like yeah, you probably don't. As a real like somebody who run. I don't even want to say a trapper, a rep. Because reps are more likely to get multiple weed, like multiple sources of cannabis.
If you ain't really hands on with weed, are you really a trapper?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
so
the reps, credibility or opinion.
I understand reps have opinions because you don't smoke You probably don't smoke Doja, Genetic by G,
Yeah,
Zenbros. You don't
you done
smoke a lot
smoke
of people.
multiple strands from multiple growers.
Yeah,
So then you
but
get the idea. You kind of know different cuts. You understand cuts and phenols. Like most
even
people don't
those people
understand
need to
that.
grow, or at least a plant. I feel like because it's too much negativity going on right now. There's too many opinions being thrown around about who should and can have an opinion, and like, how about everybody touch some soil first? Then we start talking.
I mean, it would help to a
Mm-hmm.
degree, but at the end of the day, it's no different than pheno hunting. Like a lot of that shit ain't gonna be what you want it to be or think it's gonna be. So the same thing with people growing. Your opinion ain't gonna necessarily sway because you just can't fucking grow it, and neither can the people that you buying it from. That's why you think everything is just mids because that's
Mm-hmm.
what you fuck with. That's your circle. You don't know what weed is. Like you fuck with regular ass weed and regular ass people, and that's okay if that's what you want to do. But you shouldn't be speaking on other people's stuff at least because this ain't what you do. You don't know nothing about this. Like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? This ain't your circle of life, basically. Like,
And that's what like people get angry like, but I tell the truth like.
if you don't like something, say you don't like it, but don't act like you're a connoisseur
Yeah,
when you
like
have
it's
no nothing.
growers out there that ain't smoked nobody else's weed in 30 years. You don't have an opinion then. You don't even you only smoke you. You can't judge other people's weed. You only smoke you.
It's a lot of them like that too, believe
Like
it
you
or
don't
not.
have a palate either if you only smoke you.
Because
Like it's like only eating shrimp. You can't tell me what's a good cheeseburger.
it's kind of like same thing. Like once you are accustomed to a certain thing, somebody would have to reputable would have to bring it to you to even get you to have it. And even then, they might house that bitch for like 6 years before they actually start doing some type of work with it. So
Exactly. It's like music. If you like something and the person and the music you like is the antithesis of this music, you're gonna automatically not give it a chance because you're already set in your ways.
right, let alone like you ain't open to this. So
Mm-hmm.
like you said, palettes are so wide and depending on what you're doing, you can be so in so many different spaces as far as candy, gas, earthy. Like you got so many areas to go into where same thing. Like some people don't like lemon terps. I personally don't care for them, but lemon strands smack. You see them like it's just different.
I hate lemon turp. I hate
The
lemonade
community
so
has
much.
gotten so wide as far as the smoking culture to where, like you said, everybody's in
But
their own area.
and I think that as Americans, we use words that we don't really know the meaning to. So let me explain something to y'all about the word palate, since y'all want to use it a lot. The only way to the way that chefs and critics in food develop a palate is by trying a
A lot
lot
of
of
shit.
food. They done had ceviche from thousands of people, so they can tell you what they can critique some ceviche now. You know what I'm saying?
High end, low end.
Exactly. It's not gonna be cool. It's not anything. It's literally life experience that makes them a good critic, and that gives them a palate. You can't study a palate. You can't take a test for a palate. You have to live to get a palate. So y'all be like, well, he doesn't have a palate. Well, I'm sure he does because he's been smoking for 20 fucking
Yeah, like
years.
he's got a resume of people that can say he's
Yeah.
had food from this person, that
But
person, this person.
you want the person that you dick ride to vouch for them, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, that's cool. And the nigga, cause the dude who I've been in there sucked the dick to said he cool. That's lame. It's like palates are developed over time and over experience, not because the nigga that you see as a goat say he a goat too. That does not build a palate.
I tell a lot of people, for the most part, it's kind of like the same with these old school gamers. Like back in the days, like a lot of people swore they was Madden Kings. Nah, you just better than the people you be playing.
It, well, no, I'm
You
a Madden
you
King.
ain't that good. You just better than
Now
the
I
people
got to
you
disagree
be
with you on
playing.
that one. I'm a Madden King. No, I'm playing.
You
No,
see what I
but
mean?
you're right.
I'm not saying
He
you
right.
not,
He right
but you
though.
might not
You
be as
did
good as
better
you
than the
think you
niggas
is.
you played.
Right. So if you ain't never been nowhere, How the hell you gonna say that this is really what it is, and this is the standard, and this is the price, and this is
Well,
A1? You ain't had nothing. You
now,
don't know nobody.
now we be getting the socioeconomic norms of literally people talking out the side of their ass. That's more American than apple pie. Nigga,
There you go.
yeah, New
Like
York, you have never been to New York. Why you speaking on New York?
a person, a critique, like you said, is gonna be accredited, so people are gonna take his opinion for it.
Exactly.
If people don't value your opinion just because it's negative, that's another story. But
Oh yeah, bro.
9 times out
Listen,
of
if I'm
10,
gonna review weed, I'm not gonna like everything I smoke. You cannot expect me to like everything I smoke.
you better
Because if
not.
I do like everything I smoke, you're gonna call me. You're gonna talk shit about me then.
And just because it's a brand, don't make it good. Like that is the number one thing that people really got confused as fuck. You see this brand and a lot of marketing dollars behind it, so you just automatically telling yourself that they got to have the best thing on market.
Mm-hmm.
That is nowhere near the fucking case. Nowhere. Same thing with high THC numbers. That doesn't mean it's better than the lower THC numbers. I don't know why people tell themselves this, but
Because
that's
the
the
thing
argument
is,
I let them have.
I'm be honest with you. Before like dispensary culture, you didn't. There wasn't even a discussion.
You feel
Like
me?
most people are able to smoke, like the average smoker. So this makes up 99% of the people who are actually around cannabis, not the overly versed growers
The one
and
offs.
trappers and the rest of these people. Like your proper doings, your first working day crowd. Yes, you know jargon. Yes, you know THC. Now we're talking about the average smoker before dispensaries and legal rec culture came, they were not asking you, what's the THC on there? That was not a thing.
Most people don't even ask you what the cross is.
No. They had, hey, bro, what you got? Shit. Now, actually, back in the day, they just wanted, like, can I get 10?
Is it smoking?
Yeah,
Right. You
they
got
didn't
that
ask you
same
no
thing you
name.
had. Like people what now it's more of like I said, people have got into it more like food tasting and
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Like, what you got? Let me get your
People are
menu.
switching up. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like somebody gets something from you, they love it or whatever. 2 days later, you got something else. Like people are literally like it's like literally flavors. Like people are more into flavor profiles now than ever. People
Mm-hmm.
ain't trying to literally get smacked. And I get that.
Yeah, but me, I'm trying to, every time I smoke, my dick gotta feel sand
I've always
in
looked
the
at it the
dirt,
same as the
nigga.
movies as a kid. When people was always with the bosses and stuff on the movies, they always had like a little bit of liquor. You know what I mean? Same
Mm-hmm.
thing. I ain't trying to drink all fucking night. I want some real good shit. So same thing. I want the best fucking weed I can possibly get. I ain't trying to play around. Like I don't want what everybody else got. If it's in mass production, my opinion, it's in mass production. It says it all. How good can it be if it's in mass production? If you can get it and you know you're just some average regular person, why would you tell yourself that this weed is amazing or supposed to be?
Or exclusive.
Who are you?
It's not exotic if it's not exotic.
If everybody got it, how exotic can it be? If you got access to it, why would you tell yourself it's
Mm-hmm.
exotic? You ain't been nowhere. You don't go nowhere.
Yeah,
You don't know
man.
nobody who go nowhere.
It's a difference between
Your guy is in front of a gas
a
station.
nigga with discernment and a nigga with community dick.
You buy weed from a kid in front of a gas station. You
Listen,
should not be speaking on weed.
$15 three fives. You smoke a $15 three five.
$15 sevens.
You are what we call an average smoker. You keep the world going around, but you definitely. But the people buying $15 sevens aren't speaking on weed.
I hope not.
You know,
I certainly hope not.
they speaking on Drake. They people who buy $15 sevens worship celebrities.
I
They driving force. They were that worried about what's going on with Meg.
if you're a kid, I kind of get it. You know,
No, they're talking about adults.
you're making a business decision.
If you're an adult smoking a $15 seven,
That's
I
wild.
hate to sound like the people that I try to chastise online because I do be trying to chastise people online. I do. And I hate to sound like them, but you gotta grow up. I'm gonna sound like them for a little while. I'm not a fan. of anybody. If you even the type of nigga to buy $15 seven by the ounce, first off, let's just be real. Go in here and spend some money with that guy. Hey, help that nigga pay some bills. Hey, if you could go
I'm man.
get 2 ounces. If you buy the $15 seven, get 2 ounces. Because anybody spending less than 140 on no, I'm not gonna say less than 140 on weed. But like it's just my lifestyle, I guess. I'm not gonna just do that. That's wrong. Let me stop. But if you paying $15 for a seven, get that ounce. At least get that ounce. Or grow up. Grow up.
I mean, like I said, I understand, but I'm gonna disagree. If you buying $15 sevens, do not buy that ounce. Like you are already doing yourself a disservice. Like put weed down for a while until you got enough money to do what you want to do comfortably.
That used to be me. I used to say that to people
I don't
all
encourage
the time.
smoking tobacco in no way or form, but if you need to go smoke some Black and Milds for a while, don't pick up the habit, but do something. Like find you a hobby, knit, like something. Like, smoking $15 sevens.
Hey, listen, bro, listen. Struggle life is struggle life.
Lord, like.
Hey, cause look, I know them. I grew up with them. They people in my hometown right now. Well, no, I ain't gonna lie. If people in 40 they want that high end shit now because it's 2026. Shit's changed. So like, you're right. Actually, right. Yeah, if you smoking 15.7 in 2026, grow up. Buy the whole ounce. Grow like, cause you're not getting this for 15.
Long. Yeah, you're not gonna be with us very long smoking $15 sevens.
Oh, it's hella mold in there.
Like,
either it's just some some light deprived.
Light deprived. You are hands down smoking outdoor.
Same thing.
Straight outdoor. Like at least light deprived got some light. Yeah. You are smoking outdoor.
Hey, listen. It's the sun grown wave is back.
I mean, some strands, believe it or not, do work
better. Yeah.
But that's whether or not you can literally control your grow and all that. You know, you probably using pesticides, but hopefully very minimal or none at all. So same thing. Like if you're a connoisseur, like outdoor is never gonna give you quality wise what you want as far as indoor. The taste is not gonna be the high is gonna be there, but it's still just gonna be fucking nasty.
You know how hard it is to flush pesticides.
Yeah, like it's gonna be beyond harsh.
Yeah.
But like I said, different strokes for different folks. Like you got people out here smoke greenhouse and don't even know what greenhouse is and be judging weed. You know what I mean? Like ain't nothing wrong with that. Like stay in your lanes. There's no reason to judge anything. Like worry about what you smoke. Smoke better. Smoke good. Like that's the whole point in life. If you're gonna smoke, smoke good.
Yeah.
What you determine to be good, smoke that.
If you got baby lungs, then you
smoke that. I get it. Everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah, but don't do it.
Yeah.
Just still don't. Yeah, like
don't force your opinion on me when you really should have what.
And if we smoking together and you spent $15 for that 3.5, smoke yours. Don't put that in no rotation with me.
And I mean, be grown. Smoke your own weed, personally. Like,
that too.
Have your own. Smoke your own. Definitely don't pass nobody no $15 seven. Don't do that.
At least I keep giving y'all 3.5s. My niggas give y'all $15 sevens.
Smoke that by yourself.
That is a wild world.
Like, don't even put that out of the air. Smoke that in your home. Don't smoke it in your home either. That's like the smell of that has to be tragic.
Yeah.
Don't subject other people to the shit, but smoke it somewhere where it can all that.
15.7 got me fucked up over here.
It'll have an average person.
I'm trying not to shit my face.
Like,
I'm fucking dying right now.
Like, damn, man. Like, I be seeing some of these numbers people be talking about. I be like, what are y'all out here doing?
7 is insane. Bro, listen. What kind of nuts do you have to walk up here? Hey, bro, let me get let me get 7 for 15.
Bro, people smoking like
Well, yeah,
$80 zips now, bro. It's,
$80.
it's getting back to
Yeah.
the old school regular numbers. Like when I was coming up in high school and middle school and stuff, regular weed. Like this was before high grade was even really like known, let alone getting as popular
Oh,
as it is.
that's what I was talking about. The Tuskegee dirt
Yeah,
that we used to have.
it's like the $10 dime bag stuff. Like it's getting back to that
Yeah,
because
you was getting 5 blunts out of that
yeah,
thing.
like you get your eighth for $10 fucking around.
Yeah, dog. Let's not ever like because the thing is, weed is probably never gonna get that bad again. But the shit that y'all are preferring at $15 is still like compared to the shit you could have, is bad. Like it's just what it is. Like
Which is
it's
crazy
probably
though.
some unflushed bullshit too.
When you think
A
about
lot
it,
of Cal Mag,
the Asians went down on weed numbers phenomenally and up on Chinese
allegedly.
food. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
Because Chinese food ain't cheap no more.
Oh, but the dollar scoop $1.75 now, and everybody know what the dollar scoop is if you're from the hood.
You feel me?
All right, a good hood. Now, if you're from the country, you don't know. But if you're from the hood in the city,
They
you know
took
what a
care of
dollar
a lot
scoop
of us
is.
growing up, basically,
Yeah.
like you say, with that
All
dollar
right. Up
scoop.
north, they call it carry out. Down here, dollar scoop.
You go
Yeah.
get your $3 beef and broccoli.
$3 beef, but listen, I'm going to that bit. I hit the one on camera right now. Still the Italian Express.
You feel me?
175. I'm gonna get 2 meats. I'm gonna get some rice. Spent less than I
Put
did
you
at
on,
McDonald's.
but that was like God's
McDonald's in the parking lot. They ain't eating the way they
man.
eating. Dang, well, listen.
Like economy was so different during the '90s. Like you said, you could go get you put in with a couple of people on some weed.
Goddamn
And go
9/11.
get you, like
9/11
you
fucked
said, hit a tiny
everything up.
buffet for $3 a person, $4 a person
Bro,
type
listen.
shit.
Nigga, you could go to Western Sizzler, Western Steer, to the buffet. Good country buffet. Feed the whole town family.
Man, you seen the fucking the menu they had from like McDonald's in the '90s? How low the prices was and
Mm-hmm.
everything. Like
You know what?
you'd have to be there
You
literally to
know what
believe
the
it.
funniest part about that is? Revision. Me, we, everybody lives different lives, right? We may be some real niggas and some, but a lot of people live in revisionist history, right? I mean, my mama still couldn't afford to go to McDonald's back then. Hey, no matter what the menu was.
I was just from that era where parents wasn't doing that shit. Like
Yeah,
we
my
just
mama said, I
they
don't
was
care.
different. Yeah, like it was a sad to say it, we treated that shit like it was an occasion if they took you
Yeah, it had
somewhere.
to be your
Like
birthday to go to McDonald's.
for some reason, like
Yeah.
my mom was actually military, so we would eat out every Friday night. Like that was the thing. Like Friday, she just not cooking. Like that's not her. That's just what happened.
Closest thing we got to that was Church's 2 on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, like I ain't gonna lie. Like I was actually a little bit more fortunate than a lot of black people in the '80s. My mom was high ranking military,
Mhm.
so and older. Like my mama had me when she was almost like 30. So by the time I was old enough to like remember and do stuff, my mom was like real high ranking military.
My mama made shit happen.
Yeah.
That was her job.
My
Money,
mom was the
money, home
first
phone.
black woman to ever retire from the military, actually. Yeah, my mom was a
See,
historian, so
see,
that was another
never
thing
know.
that kind of like played a big part in what I was doing because, during that time, weed was like frowned upon, and that just happened to be like my calling, so I never let it go. Like I kind of get deeper and deeper and deeper. The average person ran away from it. I was trying to get more acclimated
Yeah,
with it.
but listen, the more, hey, girls, friends, family members, the more they would be they asking me to start smoking. But every time you ask me to start smoking to get away from weed, I add a blunt to it. Like, if I used to smoke 2 a day, now I smoke 3. Stop. You gotta stop. You just gonna put me closer to it. Now look, I called my mama and I was like, hey, look, mama, I'm legally making money out of cannabis now, podcasting, traveling in America, throwing events and
You
shit.
feel me?
And she
Finally
was like,
changed.
hey, when you right, you're right. That's all she
You
said.
feel
She's like,
me?
I can't say you're wrong.
So
You gonna get rich off cannabis.
that was kind of like probably I guess you could say like the biggest shocker because like I said it wasn't technically supposed to happen. Like my brand made itself. Like It sounds cliche, but yeah, it was one
I
of
mean,
those.
that's the best way. This is grassroots that you can get. Like,
It just happened overnight, basically.
that's
Like,
how, like, nigga, we just put the podcast, we put the videos online. We let it do what it do. You feel me? Like, we never ran an ad. We never did any of that. And it just popped. Like, even with our events, we never ran ads like them boys. I mean, something like them boys. But we packing out, we bringing out more people than anybody else. For a long time, we were.
I
Like,
mean, y'all hands down the most established. Like,
exactly. Like, and,
everybody knows that.
and so, like, that was our grassroots though. That was word of mouth. That was love. That was like, I was here last time. Let me bring a friend. Now we
Organic,
bringing
yeah.
friends. Our actual day ones from before when we did other shit was there. The comedy scene would show up. My old hip hop scene back when I was at Edgewood original, like out there in the department store days, they
Mm-hmm.
show up. So it's just like if you just good through all walks of life, you don't have to go through all this promotion. Like you're gonna build something, and you just one day you're gonna look up and everybody supported it.
And they say like it's same thing, real cliche, but they say if you build it, it'll grow. So
Yeah, they will come.
I've always felt the same way. Like you are the brand. Like at the end of the day. So if you half-ass, it's gonna be half-ass. You're gonna see
Hmm.
the results of it. If you really like beating yourself, blood, sweat, and tears, eventually you're gonna see the results of it.
Basically, if you see a nigga struggling moving the couch, go grab the other end. You can be a good person, bro, and then work hard. Like the fruits of your labor shall feed you. I promise you.
All right, and if you sitting there waiting on somebody to help you move the couch, figure out another way to get this motherfucker
Start
over there.
growing
Like
because it is leverage. You better figure out some leverage. Like that's it.
time is not to be wasted.
Not
And
at
yeah,
all.
you gonna spend some money, but at the end of the day, if you value what you're doing and you value your investment, you should be all right at least. But I mean,
Mhm.
your work gonna speak for itself.
Yeah,
It ain't
that.
no way around it. Like if that shit mid, like the people ain't gonna lie to you.
Also for new growers and people who want to get into the space, be fully aware of that spike in your light bill.
And definitely be able to understand that
They gonna get
everybody
aware
ain't
of
gonna
it.
like your shit. Like
Mm.
you might get lucky and just coincidentally catch a wave like me or somebody else did, and people do just like all your shit. But the odds of that are slim to none. Like people gonna be able to be open to people's criticism of your shit. Like and just get better. Like if nothing else, that should strive you. Like look at it like old school sports coaching and stuff. Somebody being blunt with you, you know what I mean? Get better. Don't take it as a straight, you know what I mean? Some companies make a living off of bullshit. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
And then another thing that really just came to mind while we were sitting here before we get out of here. Um, y'all lean too much on people's dialect and word usage too. Yes, there is a universal jargon such as terpenes and shit like that, right? But
The Terpsters.
some people say strands, most people say strains, right? And people are picky about shit like that. But at the end of the day, I'm from the real country, right? It's some motherfuckers out there that grow you some of the best produce in the world and can't talk a bit of jargon about produce. Can't talk science, can't talk tomato science. They can talk grow though. They can talk well you get right that some bitch right there, then you put that some bitch in the some bitch, and you some bitch and jigger with the jigger jigger, and then you do that and they're gonna put the
Right.
feed in there. And that motherfucker
I
probably
tell
gonna
people
grow you
all
the
the
best
time
tomato you ever had in your
if you
goddamn
grow
life.
fruit and vegetables and shit like that, like you on another level. Like I'm pretty sure if I was to actually play with it, I probably could, but that's
Well, basically what I'm saying is
they next level.
y'all looking for the people that speak fancy,
Yeah.
not for the people that actually get dirty. Like it's a lot of cannabis growers, even up in Humboldt, that ain't got a good liquor education. Better grow some shit that'll blow your
Oh yeah,
fucking
because it's
mind.
kind of trial and error too. Like you you
Yeah.
you know after like so many runs, you are what you are. Like
Exactly.
if you ain't figuring this shit out after you done did literally like 20 runs type shit, then you know you are what you are. But some people check certain boxes and never ever check some boxes. Like some people just don't. grow weed that hits.
Because,
Some people grow pretty Tony. Some people don't know how to make their weed taste
mm-hmm.
good. Like some people, people be adding so much shit and trying to be scientists and duplicate nature in so many fucking weird ass ways. You'd be surprised what people doing and adding to their weed and then wondering why it ain't good.
And that's why I equate cannabis to everything in life. So it's easier for people to understand because some people hold cannabis to this high God level regard, and when at the end of the day, it is just a commodity. The plant has done community things for us. It has brought like the plant itself has built a community around it that has helped us, that has helped a lot of people mentally, that has provided friends you would have never met, family you would never had,
Mm-hmm.
probably introduced you to your goddamn wife. Yes, the plant has done a lot, but at the end of the day, it's a commodity. So as far as a commodity, you have to humble yourself and stop being so angry over something that could easily not exist if God didn't want it to. So basically, what I'm saying is, it's people out there like who are home scientists. Let's say
Oh
that.
yeah.
Let's call it like people
Oh
who
yeah.
actually understand process, right? So they might do something, trial and error, do a process, and not even know that somebody somewhere 1,000 miles away is already giving it a name, patented, and everything. Just because they didn't know the name of the process doesn't mean they did it wrong.
I,
Like that's what I'm saying. Like
and
just because they don't know jargon doesn't mean they did it wrong.
it's a
And if
lot
they
of it is
got there on their own,
a lot of it is just like cooking too. Like you could literally show a person everything
hmm
and they shit just don't come out. Like
you can do
you
everything Jay Z did and not be Jay
there
Z.
you go. Like I said, after so many runs, you kind of get an idea of where you are. And
hmm
if you ain't open to switching up some shit, and even if you do switch it up, like some people are just where they are. Like this is what you grow.
Yeah, and I say this like I did say earlier about everybody should at least grow one plant. But at the same time, that's personal use. That's like saying everybody should clean their toilet. You should clean your toilet. God may not have blessed you to be a full scale commercial grower though. God may have blessed you to go be a chef, nigga. Like, don't get ahead of yourself. Like it ain't like you said, it ain't for everybody. God may have made you a teacher
Yeah, cause
that grows personal
some of these genetics they
weed.
got out nowadays, they'll fool the average person because they pretty much like I told you, them press play genetics. It's it's certain strands people are running
I'm still not a
feeling
gorilla
themselves.
glue guy.
Yeah,
I do not like gorilla glue.
I mean, like I said, we in an era now where different strokes, different folks. Like
Yeah. I've never liked gorilla glue.
I understand the
312,
point of it.
like, yeah, yeah.
Like
Same.
the high is like
Oh, the high is
next
great.
level. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily care for the taste and stuff like
Man, I
that.
just finished a jar of it, like from the 2012 cut from an old legacy grower that I met in Miami. But like at the same time, it just wasn't like it wasn't an enjoyable smoke for me.
Yeah, it like I said, that was during the times when people wasn't necessarily worried about, like you said, terps and profiles, and that wasn't a thing.
Mm-mm.
Like people was trying to get smacked.
Yeah,
So, and that's what it did. So I understood the purpose of it, but now it's not even really like in rotation like that. Like,
you can't
yeah,
even find anybody who's looking for gorilla
you
glue
gotta
really.
know somebody. You might see a cross here and there depending on the breeder, but very, very seldom.
Mm-hmm.
Like very, very seldom.
All right, yeah. And before we get out of here, because we could probably do this shit all night, but he got a life, maybe a wife, and I got some strife. They're called puppies. We'll ask one last question. Where do you see the state of cannabis in Georgia in the next 5 years?
At best, we'll probably get medical, but same thing. I don't see Georgia or Florida doing it. Like going red.
Mm.
Just don't.
And his rumor is Florida's going to wreck in like 3 weeks.
Gotta see it.
July, really. But like, yeah, we're supposed to
They've been
go.
chasing that shit for so long. You know, I'm from Florida. Like
Hmm.
Dan Newland been putting millions on that for years trying to get that shit down. That Time magazine situation with the Mexicans in Miami is never ever gonna get out of the outlook of Florida.
And not only that, the provisions in that bill were crazy.
There you go. So
Like you would have never got to do a home grow.
you feel me?
You like say you want to go home and
And that
start.
was the closest they got this
Yeah,
past when they did. So
you would have never got a license. Like it would have been only for corporate entities already.
it could be possible, but I
Yeah,
don't see it within 5. Even though, like I said, I've been watching them try for so long, but maybe 10, but I don't see it happening in 5. And Georgia is definitely not gonna go for it before they do. At worst,
we just got the SB 220 signed in, which is as close to full medical as we can get right now.
I'm old school, so personally, I I'm used to a certain way. As far as I liked it when it was a secret society, basically.
Hmm.
But I understand it, like now it's more about branding. People are really into like ways of smoking and how you consume it as far as edibles,
It's like when liquor.
rosin, all kind of stuff. Like, people, it's different now. It's a different time.
Yeah, it's like but it's like prohibition for anything, right? When liquor came out of prohibition, it was time for the fancy shit to be back on the shelves again,
Hmm.
right? Because all you had was bathtub brew,
Right.
and that's what's in like. And if you look
Backyard
at
shit.
weed, most of the shit in the streets is bathtub brew in comparison levels. It still gets you drunk. It still gets you high. Like you said, like, but it's two different types of drunk.
Oh yeah.
There's a different drunk, and then there's a clean drunk,
Top shelf
and
is
that's a
top
top
shelf.
shelf high, and then there's a dirty high, right? So since we're getting coming out of the prohibition era, the bigger brands, and Woodford Reserves of Cannabis, and all of them were coming out. But you also getting your Taka Vodkas, your E&Js, your Mr. Burnett's, your
Cause
fucking
like you said,
MD
it ain't no
2020s.
different. It's always gonna be a market for that person,
Yeah,
as far as financially and economically. It's just
yeah.
no way around it.
Cause spray weed is like MD 2020, and everybody know what that Mad Dog about.
Sprayed weed, realistically, I mean, from my opinion, is the equivalent of K2, but
I mean in the liquor world,
I'm gonna
like
let people
it's
do their
MD
thing.
twenty
Yeah,
twenty.
y'all do
Yeah.
y'all things.
Yeah,
Like I
but
said, that's what you like. Do you, bro?
it's even worse than K2 because a lot of that shit is nicotine vape juice. But we ain't
There
even
you
gonna get
go.
in that
Like
because that's gonna be even longer conversation.
you got, like you said, so-called home scientists
Yeah, like
making your sprayed weed.
you
Like who?
literally seen like
Like
companies like Gas House put up a whole video 2 years ago about how they infuse their
infusing, yeah.
weed. And y'all act like that video never came out now.
Because I see same thing. They confuse the terms. They think infused and sprayed is
Different.
different. It's
No.
pretty much the same.
Exactly. You shouldn't even want to infuse. Like, if you have to add THC to weed after it's grown,
I never
get
understood
the
that
fuck out of
concept,
my
but
house.
that's a touchy subject for a lot of people. Like, why are you infusing your weed?
We're like, did you? What happened when it was growing? The THC was supposed to develop naturally.
Let alone what else are you infusing it with?
Yeah, man. Like at this point, bro, I think y'all really rubbing y'all dick across my weed and handing it to me.
Just get you some rosin if you want infused. Like,
If
smoke
you
some
yeah,
weed.
if you want more THC, just start
I'm
dabbing.
a, I'm a hash hole man. I get it.
Oh, bro,
Roll your
look,
hash hole.
I'm gonna roll one later.
There you go.
That's
But
how it is.
you feel me? Like,
With
what?
the government oasis.
I don't really understand the point of all the
Right.
extra shit.
Like, and then if it's really at that point,
But
I
you see, they had a
promise you,
moon
it's an
rock
edible
wave.
that'll knock your life away right now
They had a
somewhere.
moon rock wave. Edibles, personally, like maybe something wrong with me. Like they don't do nothing to me at all.
Or you could be overactive.
I eat like literally. If I got them, like just to try them out, I'm gonna smash the whole
No, I
thousand
mean like
milligrams.
physically overactive. Like you might burn way too much. Well, you are a skinny ass nigga.
They don't bother me, bro. Like I smash a whole pack,
No, I mean like you
eat
don't
some
have enough
infused
fat on
ice
your body
cream. Yeah, that
for
shit don't.
edibles to affect you.
But fucking like the anything like over the counter, even like sedation medicine, like that shit don't really work. Yeah.
Hey man, because a lot of shit is fat soluble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have to take a lot more fucking anesthesia than the average person, all kind of shit.
Oh, I'm allergic to anesthesia. It's a bad day for me. I flatline.
Damn.
Yeah, man, I flatline tonsillectomy.
Shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm walking around. I've had a torn ACL since you know me, bro.
I
Because,
remember you said
yeah, I can't get surgery. Like, it's too dangerous. But I got to soon. Like, hey, bro, listen.
you can't do nitrous.
Yeah, I can not just.
It'd be numb as fuck. Yeah, you do nitrous.
I can not.
Yeah, you do nitrous.
Not that. But
a high amount, you should be good.
yeah, I told my fucking.
You'll hear it and feel it, but you won't feel like actual pain.
Yo, yeah. So that's what that might do. Cause I told my doctor, listen, if I die doing surgery, make sure my twin don't get nothing. Leave everything to my mama.
I be forgetting you got a twin. That shit crazy.
Don't get nothing.
Like, unless I literally see y'all in the same place, I be forgetting that shit all the time.
Yeah, bro. That's what. Look, today was crazy. Let's just say the hoes was on. Like we walked through. I'm talking about like the event staff was like,
right, like
just from you.
Cause I'd be like, I ain't that high. Like, oh yeah, that's right, dude, you got a brother. Cause I'd be like,
he comes to the perk, like the red boy guy, like, oh yeah, twins, you want more red boys? Yeah,
at first, I swear to God, I thought it was some content shit. I had to ask mine. I was like, do you really have a twin? I thought like it was like a gimmick.
Like I edited this shit.
I swear to God, I thought you had. Like,
and I've literally done I've edited myself in videos of like and pretending to be my brother. Like,
see,
look, it's episodes of the Smoke Battle where that's him, not me. Feeling it, like I was out of town. Like he just pretends to be me in the podcast.
I told you, like I swear at first I was like, is this like a real thing? He was like, oh no, yeah, it's a person. I was like, oh okay, got it.
Yep, that's him.
I thought I was high.
And the funny part is like we have a lot of shit in common, me and my twin.
Y'all don't dress
two
alike.
Different people.
Yeah, that's how I figured out. Like
just the one day we dressed alike, it was gimmick. It was for a gimmick.
Once I seen like okay, like that's when I started putting two and two together.
Yeah. He not in cannabis. He don't think that this. He think we all gonna fail.
Complete opposite.
Yeah, like, yeah. His man is a yuppie. He looking for a woman with 6 figures. Like that's his life goal.
You're a wrongdoer.
That's his job.
Yeah, you're a wrongdoer.
He is
part of the underworld.
He is part of the underworld. He's like, hey bro, listen, if you ain't fucking 4 hoes a day, what you doing? I'm like, I'm working in cannabis. Hey, I'm trying to look like, nigga, you know what type of nigga fuck 4 hoes a day? Somebody who want a lot of child support. Like, that's what I say.
Like I said, a lot of people used to say all kind of stuff about me because I got involved in weed like 12. Like, I started getting like actually known because I got kicked out of school like my third 9 weeks of my junior year. And I skipped a grade too, so I was literally only 16. So by like 17, 18, like I was moving like big amounts of weed and shit. So like I had weed like young as fuck.
See, I sold it before I smoked it. I think I was like 16. And my homeboy did his I've been doing his homework. And he's supposed to pay me in money. And he gave me a QP.
Nice.
And I was like, well, I work at McDonald's. Let me see what I can do with it. Like, man, that's what I'm supposed to do.
I started out smoking it because, like, I was stealing it from my fucking uncle, basically. And, like, once that actually fell through, I wanted to keep smoking. And eventually, like, I realized that I was the only young person in my, like, whole fucking town and shit that could get access to weed because, you know, like, old heads didn't fuck with young people. But I knew a lot of the older people because coincidentally they was like my family members and stuff like that. So like it was just different. Like so once I realized basically I could make some money doing this shit, like it was on. Like
you know what just dawned on me? I got my first sack from another person who was also a twin too. They said he had a twin sister. They was like half black and half German. And I was like Well, I was in love with your sister. I was trying to
I bet.
like I was trying to. That whole school was though. Like she had that Mariah Carey shit about her. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah, she
saying?
was an exotic.
But with darker hair, and then she had the Cindy Crawford mode too.
Exotic in the small town.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, like, cause she they have German. Eventually, they started calling her twin white boy, but he wasn't really white. But like, 'cause they look really like
Still a
Armenian.
small man, right? I get you.
Yeah. But that's what's funny. Like, cause I was gonna say like his name like that. I got my first sack from, but niggas that from back home probably watch it and they had probably no clue. So I'm not gonna say nothing. Cause these niggas that back home they don't even know I was selling weed. They think I mean mom was just good church boys.
Oh,
No, I
man.
mean like I kept my shit low. I
I
thought it was just Eli and them. It wasn't.
I was kind of wild with it young until I learned basically to be quiet, but it was kind of hard. Like I was like the only young person that had access to weed like that. So
Yeah, I sold to the nerds, to
I
the
sold.
nigga, to the Japanese anime kids, the people who charged up like Dragon Ball Z. They were the people. I wasn't trying to sell to the football players in the hood.
We had this school like literally on the beach side, and like I said, I got kicked out of school, so I knew a lot of these white boys that went to that school coincidentally because of the areas I would be in. So I was young, making like real good money off of weed, like real young too. So, and then after that, like I said, I started messing with my homeboy who was rapping, and then I started meeting a lot of rappers late nights. I'm the only person up with weed,
See,
and then it went to another level. So before I even started my actual brand, I had a reputation with a lot of real big artists for weed. So once they saw me like doing a brand and stuff like that, or even heard about, I was the same person. Like it just kind of went from there too.
yeah, see, and that's how I usually. That's what I tell people. Like, it's different levels to like our own one for the trap and entrepreneurship, cannabis entrepreneurship in the illegal space. Cause like me, even with like as an adult, when I was in college and shit, like I didn't want to do that shit no more. But like you sit around and you see your friends getting booth and getting some popcorn and just getting all types of air packs, and then it wasn't just weed. Like I see my friends get some fake acid, some shitty mushrooms, some dirty cocaine, and that one day I just got tired. And I'm like, well, I know I can get all that better than y'all. I have better sources I refuse to use.
Yeah,
So fuck it. I'll go get it and y'all just give me the money y'all give other people.
same thing.
Like and then it just turned into like
That was
an
like
enterprise.
I caught the end. I wouldn't even say the end. I caught like the height of the crack epidemic and stuff. So everybody I knew had crack money.
Yeah.
So they was basically like same thing. Like if you go get it, we'll buy it. So I've always sold high end weed.
Exactly. And that was yeah, that's my days when I was like I can get high end shit. I can go to Colorado get shit. I can go to LA get shit. I got rich ass white boys who live spend the weekend on golf courses,
Yeah, see, and
but
that was
they're
still during the
fucking
time when
they're
everybody was
hippies.
thinking, everybody knew basically Florida got numbers,
Yeah.
and
Like the
we
rich kids
did.
like people don't understand the rich kids were getting the best weed. Like in the 2009 to 2012, if you was rich or you was like a big trapper, you was getting better weed than most of the niggas in the hood who was selling.
Chances are good because
Yeah.
morals hadn't really like got like people was literally just doing it off of good morals and love and stuff
Hmm.
compared to it being a high end business and $1 billion business.
Yep.
Like when people weren't really like aware or even worried about that aspect, it was a lot different. Like you barely ever came across a miss even on the street level, depending on what your region was accustomed to getting. Like I'm in
Exactly.
Florida, let alone Daytona, North Florida, Jacksonville, stuff like that growing up. Like we got some A1 shit, but like I said, a lot of weed originated in Florida too. Like
Exactly.
I was there for the whole Crippy era and stuff
Yep.
like that. All of that. Like it was just a
Fucking
different time.
and then that's what I finna said and then the thing is like it's this lure, it's cannabis lure all over, not just in like the West Coast and shit. And most people don't know it was a time period where Georgia Southern University had better weed than the whole city of Atlanta.
I wouldn't put it past people
Like
past
just
Detroit.
Statesboro.
Yeah, that's past Detroit's old stomping ground. So I
Exactly. And
ain't
then it's
surprised.
rich white kids like they gonna make they selling it to their rich friends. They see a way to make a little extra money in school.
And it's always somebody like myself or like whoever in the situation. They go to those smaller markets and blow them bitches up. Like same way you
Exactly.
see everybody now sending people from Cali over here. Like the majority of these motherfuckers from
Well,
Cali getting
well, I
shit sent
started
over
that.
there.
I started. We started. You know well. You know that
Everybody know
already.
that.
We
Yeah,
started
like
that. Yeah.
they've been
We
doing it
brought them
forever.
over here, and then after. I mean, yeah, they've been coming forever. Like it's a lot of old Cali growers who live out here. A
Hmm.
lot of people from the old cannabis
It's
industry moved
people
out
literally
here.
like brands that's like waiting on
Yeah.
stuff to come on out here.
Like
Like
I know,
you
like
see, Fidel got an Atlanta brand now. Like he's Fidel Atlanta.
yeah, and that's what we hooked them up with that
You
rep.
see what I'm saying? Like
Like we brought him out, and he met him at our that giving thanks sesh we
either
had.
like
But like even these guys, like shout out to Green Dog, because they really went out their way to hire a guy from Atlanta to be
yeah,
one of the like
because
sales
they
guys,
see it.
and
It's
they moved him to Sacramento.
Atlanta is in position if they do mess around and let it get to the level of California, not just where we
Well, I mean
duplicate it.
Hollywood was supposed to be here in Augusta.
If we get it even close to the freedom and the legal aspect that Cali has, it Atlanta like literally be the next market,
Yeah, they used to
hands down.
agriculture south for
Yeah,
one,
it'll kill the market.
and and that's what
We'll outdo Vegas by a long shot.
and I keep explaining that's why people are like it's so like thirsty, and I don't want to be like I'm not being boisterous like yeah we brought them out, yeah we did bring a lot of these brands out here and open their eyes to what Atlanta has, because when me and Mon first started hitting the road, they told us no we don't want to come to Atlanta, but we'll take a rep there if y'all know somebody who want to
Hmm.
sell it. So a lot of these reps that you know in Atlanta, you're welcome.
A lot of them
I did
caught.
that,
A lot of them caught on from Marley, basically.
that too, and like showing you that but we showing the brands out there like hey you can get a lot of money in Atlanta, bro. And so now they're starting to really catch on. Seeing people out here want to do stuff out here. We really had a good ecosystem going,
Mm.
but a lot of niggas got too full of themselves,
Yeah.
started running Instagram ads and doing the dumb shit and trying to be personalities. Like that's what the one thing I can always be thankful for. People can say like no matter how many sessions or pop ups I've curated, you've never seen me set up a table. I ain't sold nothing at an event.
I ain't never actually done an event either.
It's
Like
it's about the
I've
vendors
entered
though.
competitions as far as like I've sent submissions for competitions, but yeah, like I don't do
Yeah,
public.
and because like I'm
Like
not
the
trying
space
to
I'm
be.
in, yeah, I'm not hypothetically in a bad way, but I shouldn't be with others because I ain't doing what others do, basically.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
and even if I do take vendor fees or set a ticket price, I honestly I'm just throwing these events so I can hang out with people. It's a sesh.
Right.
I just want to meet as many like-minded people as possible, but like the building costs a lot of money, y'all. Like
Yeah,
that's what I'm
like
just paying for the building.
depending on
Hey,
whose
I
event it is,
don't make
I'll
money
support, something
off
like that. I'll
events.
show up and support or something of that nature. But yeah, I don't actually.
Yeah, like
If I do an event, it's gonna be like my Halloween parties or something like
hmm
that. Like I do like my own events.
that's what I keep telling people. I don't pay
Yeah,
my bills off events. I am a hard working American. I have a regular job, a real challenging job that a lot of people probably couldn't work.
I get people ask me all the time too though. Like I get offers to do all kind of events. Like we was actually supposed to do the sesh this year, and last second I just really wasn't feeling it, especially after the little situation and shit.
Yeah.
And they were saying the same thing. It was like it's cool and all that. Like you know what, it just
Well, and
really
then
ain't my
like
thing.
events like that are a waste of money for like the brands and the vendors because like they the people only going there to see the rap show. Like they don't even be in that part because Like a 420 event in Atlanta like that, like the sesh. Most people brought their own weed with them.
I would assume.
Like I didn't. I was at the first one. Like most people brought their own weed with them, bro. Like they it's like going to the club for them. When you go out to a show, like once you start putting like Boosie and all these niggas, you get a certain crowd of people. They didn't come to spend money
Hmm.
unless you got a bar. They
Well,
brought their weed with them because they trust their weed, man. They know that Jerome done did them right for 15 fucking years. Even if they are a high end person, Jerome is even if he do got indoor. Jerome done did them right.
I make sure you get an invitation to my Halloween party. I'm gonna do one this year. I'm thinking about doing like a 80s theme, to fit the stoner hippie thing, but same thing, anybody that's came to one of our events, we always do open bar, and we of course we have staple strands and stuff like that, signature strands for the events.
I'm small like this is
Yeah,
and all my friends like
it's gonna be lit.
I'm a wild boy, bro. You know I'm a comedian, so not wired too tight up here.
But we kind of get known for that too now. Like
So
the last two parties we did was actually like way better than expected. Cause I did the last one. What I did like just a little simple Halloween, like costume your choice type thing. But I barely promoted it, and the turnout for that shit was fucking crazy.
hey, listen,
Like, and we
my
had
first
like
Halloween party I had to stop Young Thug from fighting somebody.
I think we
Up
had
here.
two best costumes. And bro, if you'd have seen some of the costumes we had, cause like with the content era and stuff like that, it was some crazy shit going
I
on.
know.
It was wild.
Whenever I get invited to an '80s party, I let everybody know like I'm the guy that doesn't give a fuck. Who like I grew up watching Jackass shit like that.
Yeah,
I'm showing up in the assless chaps.
it's
I'm
going.
going straight
I
Prince.
mean, you do what makes you comfortable,
I'm
but
going Prince, y'all.
it's gonna it's gonna
Yeah,
be like some real. I was thinking about going 70s, but I was like, nah, because my community actually I could do it, but I want the younger people that do feel like they want to come to be comfortable, so they can't go back that far. You know what I mean?
it's gonna cost too much too.
Oh,
Well, them platform shoes
yeah,
ain't
but
no hoe.
I was gonna make it like some real player shit.
Yeah, them platform shoes ain't no hoe, bro.
I ain't even going that far, but I was gonna make
Hey,
it some real player ass shit.
like I said, I'm that guy. I'm not wired tight. You throw me a '70s party, I'm coming in that bitch looking like fucking Rudy Ray Moore. All right, I'm
Right.
in that bitch looking like Willie Dynamite.
I gotta figure out what we gonna do for the winners this year. I think I might do three winners this year.
Oh, yeah, sounds good, man.
Yeah, because I could tell a lot of people literally like some people I could tell went some bread spent bread on their costume. I seen motherfuckers in there with like coming to America outfits, the McDowell shit. I say
Yeah,
y'all motherfuckers are
they
wilding.
are doing
Like that shit
good.
was hard. It
Cause
was
I actually got some cosplay shit in the living room for tomorrow.
and it was a
I'm
good
doing
vibe too.
a
Like 'cause
anime character tomorrow from Jujutsu Kaisen. I love anime. I
my
know.
daughter's mom be into it. I'd be lost. She be talking about that same shit. I just know
Mm-hmm.
that. I've heard.
How? That's what I'm gonna ask you. How was it? How did it get to the point where you're linking up with like 85 South Show and Carlos and them? 'Cause Carlos one of the staple, like one of the reasons there is a open mic scene in Atlanta for comedy.
Same thing. Like I met Los through, I guess you could say Tyler. Me and Tyler, like Tyler was one of the first comedians I got real cool with, like personal and like ambassador wise. And I met Tyler through Darren, Big Baby. And then in the process of that, they started More Than Culture, and More Than Culture started to get big. And we were over there doing an episode, and Tyler just took me right across the street because they were shooting at Playback at the time. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's where we film at.
right.
Playback, same
So
place.
me
Yeah.
and I went over there, and he introduced me to Los and them, and the same thing. They had said they had already had the weed or whatever, and Ty was like, "That's the guy." So I ended up making a strand for them, and in the process of all of that, same thing. They just opened the platform to me because I've been literally probably like on set of half the episodes y'all saw coming up, and nobody even knew. And then in the process, like it just started happening. they started having it on set. People started sending comments and stuff like asking them about it and shit like that. And before you know it, they reached out to me one day and was like,
I'm watching 85 South. They smoking. I'm like, bro, I don't know where these niggas getting their weed from. Like,
yeah,
I'm sitting there and then I'm watching Wild and Out, and half the crew high as fuck. And then I put two and two together. Like years later, I'm like, oh, that bro weed on Wild and Out.
same
Like
thing.
they can't got all these people smoking you on MTV right
Shout out to
now.
Bobby J. Shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Tyler. I mean, those are the open people. Like, I'm not gonna get into some people, kind of want to be
Oh yeah,
quiet.
yeah, yeah. Like
But yeah,
it takes a stoner to see a stoner. Like you on TV, if you don't smoke weed, these guys probably just look like they funny as fuck.
there you
But the
go.
stoner looking like, oh, that guy high on Wild and Out.
So same thing. Before you know it, I started getting passed around from green room to green room to green room. People started asking questions. People started DMing me. It just kind of took off on its own. It was like the domino effect. Then Ti and them got hold to the Dominique Wilkins. I dropped that during All Star weekend of the pandemic. So that shit went crazy. Like everybody saw that online or whatever, and that just sent more traffic. And before you know it, it just became like literally a household name.
Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. And this is gonna be some roach shit, and y'all forgive me. But when we were doing our podcast, like at the beginning, that it's cost us 1,000 a week. So sometimes broke shit happens. But we go in the studio after DC and them live, right? And we get ready to film Smoke Battle. Whole blunt sitting right there. I know they just left it. I'm sitting there like, well, it's blunt. I lit that bitch. And
Yeah,
I'm
cause
like,
DC don't necessarily smoke like that. That's my dog too. Shout out DC. But DC will tell you quick, like he'll roll up a blunt, hit it a couple times, and leave it with you.
and leave it
Like,
where you at. So
yeah,
yeah, left it.
that's how he
And I'm
is.
like, oh yeah, they smoking good. This is some good shit. Like, so at that point, I'm like, bro, where they getting their weed from? And then my linked up with you, so I was like, hey, bro, look.
Same thing. When I bumped into mine, he said the same thing. Like I want to say I bumped into him on the set of 85, and he was like, "Yeah, like I've been there about you," and like we just clicked up, and like that's actually like my friend, let alone associate and business
Because,
partner. Like
like,
Hope brought along with like,
Tyler and Running them, they told me about
mm-hmm.
you first, because I remember one time, because I'm cool with Ferg. Me
Yeah,
and Ferg like brothers. That's
that's my
how,
dog too.
like, nigga,
Ferg,
I'll go
shout
to the
out.
grave for Ferg.
Same thing. Like Ferg smoke, but he don't like smoke.
Oh, bro, trust me, I know.
Yeah, you
And
feel
then this
me?
dumbass nigga love calling me out on stage. Did you got me too high to tell jokes? I'm
See
like,
what
bro,
I'm
shut the
saying?
fuck up.
But yeah, that's my
Nobody in there
dog.
know I got weed. Like,
Same thing. Like I basically ended up like sponsoring and being involved with all the podcasts of everybody you see me messing with today. Way
mm-hmm.
back then, like same thing. Don't call me white girl. Shout out to my dog. I before she was really a viral sensation. Like
Yeah,
me
she
and her
just
been
did our
rocking
show like
hard.
last
Yeah,
week.
we've been rocking so hard for years or whatever. So same thing. Like it just
Yeah. We
domino
got the
effect.
we got the we got the birthday roast for me
Mm-hmm.
coming up at the end of the month.
I did see that.
Yeah, that's something that's my birthday roast. But yeah, me and Ferg, we used to do it like a month, a two every 2 weeks, a monthly show at Kentucky, right? And when it first opened up,
Yeah, see, I met Ferg before I knew he was a comedian. Ferg was
me
doing,
too. Yeah,
background with Goldie and stuff.
yeah. And he do
Yeah,
film work, like,
right.
and I
So,
do film, so we met like,
mm-hmm.
and
So that's how I pretty much met everybody, basically. Like I said, the circle.
yeah, this man was a fucking account on that court TV. My best friend was his assistant, and she kept telling me about a friend named Dexter. We didn't know we were talking about the same person. And
Mm-hmm.
then he worked at Tyler Perry. But like me and him through a comedy show, 25 to get in, and Tyler and Ronnie and them like they get somebody from Wild and Out or they come headlining for free. Like they wouldn't charge us. And it was Valentine's Day. We do it around every holiday. So it was Valentine's Day, and so I would dress up for the theme. So of course I'm in there in a diaper and shit, shirtless. I'm Cupid. And by the time because he was running late, by the time he actually gets there, right? he sits down and he's like, I'm got dressed at this point. He tells a story about like he couldn't find his keys, he couldn't find all that. His car started fucking up, starts raining. People like they got some kind of car wreck, and he's like, and I'm thinking, God don't like me. But then I get here and I hear that this nigga had his shirt off, and that was what God was trying to keep me from. He started roasting me immediately after that. Like, heard this nigga had his shirt off, and that was God was trying to keep me away from that. Thank you, Lord, for keeping me away from that. I was like, see, that's a genius. That's a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got stories with all of them, like you said, because I've been around them for so long, and they don't understand. A lot of these people are worse off camera. Like they think it's like literally like an act. It's actually
no, like
character for
they're
that.
PC and
You're
on
right.
camera.
Do you feel me? Like Kamal Secret, big shout out to dog.
I love you. Hey,
boy, if y'all don't know him yet, y'all going to.
Yes, and there you
Kamal
go.
is on his way.
Anytime.
Secret genius is a genius. A comedic genius.
Anytime I say I got a room, like because you know I do open mics, I throw rooms, I host stages so people can have a place to tell jokes. I don't even have to call him. He's showing up.
Some dog.
Day one, the first night, every time he gonna show up to my event. Like he supports me more than anybody else in this comedy shit, and he gonna kill.
Yeah, like switching sets and everything. Like he's even if he have to go to like on the fly, like bro got 7-10 minutes. Even if he's like unexpected type shit, he's ready to go. And I was like, this nigga is actually like funny all the time, like all the time. Yeah. Funnier off camera.
Definitely. That's real why like clown. That's why I need like more comedians that are like more cannabis and clown, like who actually know weed like that. Like I'm trying to tell them like we can have something right now if you focus on just the cannabis community. Yeah. As a fan base right now.
I met Clayton and pretty much everybody else through Los.
Yeah, fucking hate Clayton. No, I love him. Like
I
hate it because he's like, shout out to Clayton. He's not gonna take an opportunity to not roast me when he see me.
He's gonna roast anybody. Like he roasts me when I pull up on him. Like same thing. Like they stay getting on me talking about I dress like it's still in the 80s. They're getting on me all the time.
So my best friend from college was the creator of the 1AM Secret Show, right? Mm-hmm. Anthony Driver.
Right.
And like this nigga, he played football Tuskegee. And one day after he was done with it, he passed it on to Mando and them, right? And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna get you a spot, go have some fun. And I get there and they keep pushing me back, and then fucking Rob Hayes showed up. Mm-hmm. So of course I get pushed back.
Right.
And I go last. By the time like people leaving out, and like it's maybe 7 people up in that bitch now. I don't want to tell no more jokes. I want to go home. So I'm sitting there, and I was like, because I'm a real comedian, I'm gonna give you one joke. I went to which I guess somebody on stage, she was like, I heard you say you went to HBU. Where you went? Tuskegee. Me too. And I was like, okay, maybe I get 2 jokes. So
you just added extra one.
I told my 2 bangers, right? Mm-hmm. I get to the back. Clayton was like, shit, why you go earlier? Bro, if you don't shut the fuck up talking to me, he's like, no, you funny. Fuck, should have went earlier.
That's my dog. He is a real clown.
It's like, bro, I was like, cause you showed up.
He reminds me so much of his mentor, Tyler Craig. Like you could see it. Like,
bro, you about to make me cry.
Yeah, like you could.
Bro, I miss Tyler Craig so much. You
definitely see it.
Like I went to college with I don't know if you know Ali Allen, Still Real Comedy. He used to be like host stages. And him and Tyler used to work close together. Like New York nigga, lights
I'm probably high
He used to work for Bossip.
If I see him, I'm more.
Yeah. So, me and him started a film studio together a few years ago. Mm-hmm. This nigga got so much unseen Tyler Craig shit, bruh.
Dude,
he got shit at the house. Like we gonna animate it. Like and Dirty South. hell dirty. You remember dirty?
Right.
I miss dirty. So that was my baby. I miss dirty. So she told me, "You up next, baby. Keep going. If you don't stop, you'll be up next. You take a break, you'll be at the house." Like, boy, Lord rest both of them. But like, y'all gotta know Atlanta to know them two comedy legends, bro. Like that God took from us before they could get the shine they were supposed to get.
And Nard.
Yep. Fuck.
Yeah, see, like same thing. Like, and I started meeting the majority of them from Rest in Peace. I met Darren from Foo, and
Damn, that nigga Fu gone too.
yeah, like I still
Damn.
remember the night when I heard that he passed or whatever at the party and shit.
Yeah, Fu
But
was fucking. I didn't. I met Fu right before he moved to LA, and I started watching him online and talking to him. Like that nigga was. First off, he had one of the most unique voices in comedy.
his Foo facts was he was
Yes.
so like
Dang.
his delivery and stuff like it was just so raw
Oh
and
my
genuine to
God.
where he would tell jokes without actually trying, and it was so fucking funny. But yeah, he was my very first ambassador. He introduced me to Darren, and he introduced me to Don't Call Me White Girl, and like everything else pretty much like just like I said, just domino affected from there. It was always something else that I did that ended up catching, and whenever it started to like kind of simmer down, something else would just happen. So, like I said, if you work, it's gonna your work is gonna tell what it's gonna tell. Like if it is something to talk about, people are gonna talk about it. I just happen to have a real strange situation, especially due to the time. So, like I said, all the comedians and all the content creators was coming down. So, I was basically just getting passed around, and anybody that wanted good weed and didn't want something common, like my name, my brand just came up, and it just went from there.
Yeah, man. But we're gonna have you back on again. Cause like, and that's on me, y'all. Like, it took me to down at the end to even expand, to even think about the comedy aspect. Cause like, as you know, this is like it's grassroots. It's not
Yeah.
about me. It's about the plant. So we're gonna talk about the plant growing first, foremost out of anything, because we want y'all to be more educated in there to maybe want to do it too. But when it comes to the comedy, oh, we're gonna talk about comedy again eventually too, because that's a whole separate world for me, y'all. Because y'all gotta understand, like these comedians welcome me. Like when COVID started, I noticed that comedians weren't gonna have a space. I wasn't even a comedian yet. I was just around them. I was managing, like, so I was one of the first people to do like the Zoom podcast. Like immediately, like the second day of COVID.
I want to say Darren and Kev on stage was the first ones to do like actual like Zoom fucking comedy shows.
Yeah, they were. I remember
Like,
that. Kept on stage was going nuts,
yep,
and
and then
he like didn't. I discovered him.
Darren did his where you could like pay for it and see it like actual recorded and shit. It was
Yeah,
a little bit different than actual.
KF, you had to catch that bitch live.
That shit was dope too though, but
Yeah,
like
because
everybody was in the
fucking
house and stuff. Well, most people at least
what's his name?
outside Atlanta. You know, we was doing. A lot of people don't know that we was really doing what we wanted to do the whole time.
And,
Yeah, until everybody started talking about it.
right.
We
And
had a great time.
your boy, his name's is escaping me. And I worked with him a few times. He killed Kev on stage from Atlanta. Start with a K.
K Dub.
K Dub. It is K. K Dub.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's only fitting because you call me Midgie. You don't call me by the right name ever when I see
Same
you.
thing.
And I killed on his
I
stage.
bumped into K Dub in a quick trip one day or whatever. And,
Boy, not gonna say your name right.
I let him know later that I was like, bro, I'm the guy that, the black grower that be around with all the comedians or whatever. I blessed her. And he roasted me in the quick trip. I
Bro,
walked off on him.
bro.
I was like, I think that's a thank you, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna just leave.
That's how he think. That's how the man brain
Yeah.
work, bro. And that's what I told bro. If he wasn't with T.I., he'd probably be further right now. But like you working like within your contract and whatever we got with him. But if you was a fucking loose gunner, you'd probably be bigger right now.
He's solid though. That's my
Because
dog.
he's solid. And sometimes solid keeps you where you at, but it also keeps you fed too.
True.
because you could be a loose gunner with still not your Drewski levels. Like it's only a bunch of people that can just go
And
viral every week.
yeah,
You know
and
what
you
I'm
know
saying?
there's certain people when you say
Yeah.
any and everything that already boxes you to
Yeah,
a
you
degree.
gonna turn people off
There
because
you
he
go.
will like as funny as he is, he old school, and
Yeah,
the
he gonna say it.
old school still want to use certain words.
Cause all their digital, him
Yeah,
and David Craig, it's a couple of them on there. Like I
David
fuck with that whole
especially.
circle. Same thing. Like we'll
Yeah,
get into that on another episode. But all their digital, big shout out to them. I fuck with like
yeah, yeah. A lot of them have helped
me
me in
and
life.
comedy kind of like embraced me and took my brand to end, and I just kind of rolled with it for the most part. And
Yeah,
after that, it just made sense as a business model, weed and laughter. So almost everything I do, I have somebody involved.
yeah,
All of my ambassadors are mainly comedians.
yeah.
I
Shout
got
out
like
B, especially B. Lou, Brandon Lewis.
everybody.
That nigga fucking. I was like I said, I was just a podcaster then, and getting comedians from all in Atlanta and like Randy Scott, everybody like, and then I started getting comedians from all over America. Then I started
Hmm.
watching All Deaf, and I was like, that's what I wanted to do. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm gonna support.
Yeah, same
And
thing. So
then
I sponsored
Brandon,
a lot of them.
and Brandon was like, yeah, I'll be on your podcast. And that's when I first got like started working with from people from All Deaf, and then I ran into Patrick at Revolt.
Yep. Yeah, like
He was cool as fuck.
I started with Slink. Once I got cool with Slink, Slink kind of put me with the rest of All Deaf Digital. Cynthia, big shout out to Cynthia. She's been like a huge part of my brand for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
She like took me to a whole nother level too, and like
And
I did,
Takara.
yeah. Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Like I mess with a lot of people from All Deaf. Desma, it's so
And
many too many I
fucking
can't even name.
Janae gave me a stage. I didn't do comedy in Atlanta first. I didn't want to tell jokes here first. So I flew out to LA with mom. And Janae from All Deaf,
Hmm.
dark skinned Janae,
Yeah.
she put me on stage at a hookah lounge. And that's the first time I told jokes. And then I got back here and I hooked up with Key So Crazy and Landon Lavarius. He was with DC back in high school.
Hmm.
It was him, white boy Will Foskey. Like this the white side of comedy now.
Right.
Cause like a lot of the white side of comedy, a lot of the boys work with DC. Like or tried to help him out back when he was going viral and like before he was with Wild and Out, before he was
Hmm.
with Carlos and them, like his original crew. Back when he was skipping school at Mays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, because a lot of my partners went to high school with him.
Hmm.
So, like, and you, like, it'd be funny to see people who connected, like, even like Zach Fox. You got Zach Fox, who's an Atlanta comedian, but he got big in the Atlanta rap scene with Alpha Records doing their fucking graphics. His name was Booty Mouth. But he was doing comedy at the same time. But like the road that he took kind of kept him out of like he's still black, but he out of the like the Def Jam scene,
Right.
and that's why I would call Carlos and them like the Def Jam scene because like for like you get 8 of them that are killed, 2 of them know they're just being a nigga to get laughs. You know what I'm saying? Like they haven't told a joke yet, but they get
Hmm.
laughs, and that within that scene. Like even all Def is part of like the Def Jam, Def's in it. A lot of those people have helped me in life, bro. A lot of those people are really good people,
Yeah.
and I'm very thankful for it.
Same. Like I done literally sponsored 420 events with All Deaf. Like sponsored
Hmm.
multiple podcasts from different people on their own from All Deaf. Like all good people. Like so, comedians and like I said, we just go hand in hand. It's kind of like the forefront of the brand. So like almost everything I do has some type of comedy or comedian tied to it.
Definitely, man. Well, we're not gonna hold y'all too long. I see the stream over there. People typing in the chat like, "Hurry up!" No, I'm playing. But man, that's been another quick combo with Digi on Smoke Sessions. Man, we got Zenbros in the house, and this has been like This has been a long time coming, and I'm happy to get here. I got one of his gravity bones over here. I'm gonna knock that shit the fuck out. He blessed
Oh
me.
man.
We're gonna pull these out on a later date so y'all can see them on camera and watch me smoke them too on my little review show. And we out, man. Tell your grandma I need my drawers back, and she left her panties, and my people got them. We love you. Oh man.
Oh Lord.
Hold on one second before we go on the real nigga come on.